Hey everybody, welcome to lesson 6 of Crow's Java programming tutorial series. Today we'll learn about Boolean operators, the AND, OR, and NOT operators. So let's go ahead and get going. We'll start off with the homework assignment from the previous lesson. Here was a homework assignment from lesson 5. So pretty straightforward. We were wondering if a number had certain divisibility. We're working with if statements for the first time, so made it pretty simple for you, but I'm going to make a couple adjustments so you really get an example of a few things here. So first things first, what number are you checking divisibility? So the user will enter a number and we will decide if it's divisible by 2, 3, 7, or 11. So right now, if I ran it, I just have if number modulo 2, basically is it divisible by 2, is it divisible by 3. So I'm going to pick a number 222. Okay, I know it's even, so I know it'll be divisible by 2, and it also is divisible by 3. Okay, what about 22? Divisible by 2 and divisible by 11, and one more, 21. Divisible by 3 and divisible by 7. So we have all of them. Okay, and so we could also check and do kind of a else if, and then it will, if it's not in the first one, it will check to the next and to the next. And then we could do else this out divisible by any of the numbers given. Okay, so 19 is prime, not divisible by any of the numbers given, so I know that'll go all the way down. Let's see. 33 divisible by 3. It's also divisible by 11, but it never reaches 11. Okay, so I know 121 is divisible by 11, but it's not divisible by any of these. So it would go all the way down the line. So there's an example of if, else if, else if. You don't have to do this. Just getting a look at it will help you out a little bit. We could also do, say we just wanted to see if it's divisible by any of those. And this is what we're going to learn a little bit more today. You can add an and. So is it divisible by 2 and 3? So adding these two ampersands will ask if it's divisible by 2 and 3. So if I put 6, number is even, prints out, but number is even and divisible by 3 is what we'd want to put there. And I could keep adding another one if we wanted to try to find something that's divisible by all of these. Okay, we would use the ampersand. So you can see how that can really extend what we're doing. You can also do an or, which is really difficult for beginners to find, but it's shift and it's the pipes. Okay, so you have a backward slash when you are not pushing shift down, and you can find it on the keyboard between backspace and enter. Okay, and you have to hold shift down. So if it's divisible by 2 or 3, equals 0, or equals 0, number is divisible one of these numbers. Okay, then you can get rid of this, and if it's just divisible by one of these. So if I did a prime number, it wouldn't print anything. But if I did too big, remember integer values have a limit to them. Number is divisible by one of these numbers. See, you don't know which one it is. So, there's certain scenarios where this would be nice to use, but we'll go into this a little bit further as we go through this lesson.
Here are 4 Boolean operators.
Here's the not, which is the exclamation point. There's 2 ampersands, which is and the pipes, which is or, and the caret is rarely used, but that's the exclusion. Now we're going to create a new class that will use those Boolean operators. Okay, so Boolean operators. Okay, and we are going to write a program that finds the max of 3 numbers and prints them from low to high. Okay, so we're going to need to have a scanner. And we know we need to click on this, Control-Shift-O to import the scanner. And we can do int first num equals input dot next int. We need to prompt the user before we just expect them to know what to write. So let's do that. Enter the first number. Okay, then we'll copy, paste, change this to second and third. The same here. Okay. Now we have all these 3 numbers, and you will check if first num. Well, let's create variables. And max. And medium. And min. Okay, and now we can go if first num is greater than second num and first num is greater than third num. First num equals max. Okay, and now you can copy that and do an else if and switch one of these. Second is greater than first, and if second is greater than third, then second would be the max. Else if third third. Now see, with this strategy, if you could finish the rest on your own. Okay, you won't necessarily be able to use, you do need to, we actually need to switch these to say max is going to be equal to first num. Max is equal to second num. Hopefully you caught that on your own. Because max is going to be the number we're going to be using to print out the max number. Okay. So write a program that finds the max of three numbers and prints them from low to high. Okay, so we know that one of these is going to be the max. So there we can do sys out. The max number is plus max. And then if you want to challenge yourself and try to do on your own, you can print them in order by doing an extended and continue doing this to find the middle number and then the minimum as well. Okay. Thanks for watching lesson 6 on Boolean operators. If you get the chance and you can make a program on your own, try to think of your own project. Me giving you problems is not how it's going to be in the real world. You're going to have to think of something creative that you want to do, and see if you can use these or and not operators that we haven't really used much of in your own program. Until next time, thanks for watching Crow's Java Programming Tutorial Series.